Hi, I'm Michael Gaddis, your local Rancho Santa Fe real estate expert. This is the January 2014 Rancho Santa Fe market conditions report. What I basically do is I basically pull a bunch of data from the MLS and going to go through it with you to give you an idea of kind of what the status of the real estate market is in your area. In this case, we're talking about Rancho Santa Fe. And I pulled the information I'm going to talk to you about from the Sandicor MLS. I pulled the active, contingent, pending, and sold listings, with the sold listings occurring from December 1st of last year to January 17th of this year. I'm kind of a numbers guy, so I enjoy kind of going through the numbers and kind of looking at everything from a raw numbers perspective, because it kind of gives me an idea of what the kind of objective real estate situation is in Rancho Santa Fe. So currently in Rancho Santa Fe, there are 141 active listings. The average square footage of the active listings is 7,280 square feet, with an average list price of $5,357,000. Average list price per square foot is $756 a square foot. The average days on market is 166 days. That's a fairly large number, but considering the the dollar amount of the list price, the average list price, and the fact that lending is getting even more difficult, so the buyer pool is down a little bit, it's not that unusual. There are currently 2 contingent listings on the market. Contingent listings typically refer to a listing that requires some sort of either lender or court approval. They usually refer to short sales. We categorize them as contingent because they're not necessarily fully approved and in escrow yet, as a pending listing would be. So they kind of go to an interim category, which is called contingent. So there are 2 of those. The average square foot of those is 8,786 square feet. The average list price for the contingent listings is $2,422,000. The average list price per square foot is $278 a square foot, which is really, really low. The average days on market for these is 290 days. Now, I will say for the record, as far as the active listings are concerned, the price per square foot is slightly skewed by the currently listed high property. There's a property that's currently listed. It's a 21,000 square foot home. The list price is $40 million. The average price per square foot on that particular property is $13,695 per square foot. So that number is somewhat skewing the numbers a little bit. I'm sure there's a few others like that, but that's probably artificially raising that list price per square foot up to $756. But we'll take a look at the sold listings, and that will give us a better indication of what actually is selling, which is the most important number. So currently there are 20 pending listings in Rancho Santa Fe. The average pending listing is 5,529 square feet. It is listed at $2.8 million or so. And the average list price per square foot for those pending listings is $530 a square foot, with an average days on market of 210 days. So you could see that the houses that are pending were on the market for a while, by the nature of, I mean, at least 6 months. That tends to be kind of where it's coming in at. And the price per square foot is coming in around 530, which is lower than what the active listings are, but significantly higher than what the contingent listings are. But here's the important data set. The important data set is what's sold. So let's go through that. The average, there have been 26 homes sold in Rancho Santa Fe from December 1st of 2013 until January 17th of 2014. The average price per square the average square foot of those homes is 5,769 square foot. The average list price for those properties is $2.984, which is almost $3 million. The average list price per square foot is $521 a square foot. Now here's the important data. The average sold price of these properties is $2.69. so almost 2.7. So, and the average sold price per square foot is $473 a square foot. So you can see that that particular number is probably gives you a better reflection of where the current price per square foot is, because it doesn't matter necessarily what you list it for, it matters what you sell it for. So until a property sells, the data is nice to know, it's just not overly relevant. So as far as the sold price per square foot is concerned, it's about 473 based on the data here. Now, of course, you know, and just so you know, the average days on market for those sold listings was 111, which is, you know, a lot of those were probably marketed in a little bit towards the end of summer and fall, when it was still a little bit hotter market than it is now, versus the pending listings, which have a average days on market of 210, which is almost 100 days more, almost 3 months more. So sometimes people like to know what the most expensive home that sold in their area was. In this case, the most expensive house sold in Rancho Santa Fe from December 1st of 2013 to January 17th, 2014 was 7199 Rancho La Cima Drive. And that one that was a 8,221 square foot home, and it sold for $4.8 million on January 10th. So that is the most expensive listing that was sold during the time period. So again, my name is Michael Gaddis. If you would have any more questions or comments, or would like to talk to me about anything at all, please feel free to do so. You can give me a call at area code 760-692-5950, 760-692-5950, or you can visit me on my website at www.michaelgaddis.com. Thank you so much, and I look forward to meeting you in the future.